Hey guys, welcome to episode number 38 of the Football Manager stream series here on the Chesnoid Gaming channel. If you're watching on YouTube, skip forward 4 or 5 minutes to where we actually get going. I'll load up the game in the background to show when we've actually started the save. We are on the brink of the transfer window. I think we've got 2 games to play over the Christmas period, and then we'll be smashed into the January transfer window. So looking to improve the squad, we need to sell to buy, I think. Pretty sure we need to sell to buy, but we have players that we want to sell, so we'll be trying to improve the squad in tonight's stream. So feel free, if you're watching on YouTube, to skip forward a few minutes. If you're watching on Twitch, hello, how's it going? You alright? We'll get cracking in a second. I'm just going to welcome people in. We got the night bot is already in. My notification video for YouTube is on its way up as well. I will tweet out myself in just a second. And then we'll be able to crack on and try and get ourselves some new players. We'll wait and see, shall we? We'll wait and see. Right, that notification video is at least on its way to sub boxes. Whether it's in them yet or not, I don't know. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Why is it screw you Logitech? Why are you saying screw you Logitech, Jack? I don't understand why you're saying screw you Logitech. I play FIFA for YouTube all day, every day, Greg. It's nice to play something else. Hence why I'm now streaming something else. Almost all day, every day is spent playing FIFA or editing FIFA or commentating on FIFA or rendering FIFA or talking to people about FIFA. It's nice when I stream to be able to play a different game. Otherwise, life would get a little bit monotonous. That's why I'm not streaming FIFA. Plus, I can get a lot more interaction with you guys in the chat with Football Manager. But we will load it up now. Load it up now. We'll give you a quick recap of where we are. I think it's just before Christmas. I think just before Christmas. So we'll find out. It is. Oh, it's just after we played Gillingham on Boxing Day and got a 4-1 win. So we have the game against Rochdale coming up on the 29th, and then we'll be into the January transfer window. We have Burton on New Year's Day, and then we'll be into the transfer window. I know Epic Gamer is keen to see us play Burton because I think he's a Burton fan. They're in 20th in the league at the minute, so not having the best of seasons. Rochdale, however, are 5th. So that is not going to be an easy game, especially with a tired squad. We do, fortunately, have Lafferty and Barnes now back fit again, which was a concern as we were heading into this transfer window. As it stands, we have about... Well, I can probably alter these budgets slightly because we're not going to need quite so much money for the wage budget. I could actually... If I do that, we could have about 800 grand to spend, and then wage budget of 17,710 because people aren't really. Although we are in League One now, so is it a point that I didn't think about? So maybe we might need a little bit more, but we have got some money to spend, and obviously we have a couple of players who want to move on to try and bring new people in too. Quezzy, we're going to sell. We've decided that we're going to sell Quezzy. Unfortunately, he just hasn't been the player we were hoping he was going to be. I would like. I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to be forced to sell Adam Webster. He's just not quite cut out for League One level, unfortunately. I don't think. He has been decent for us in League Two and was very solid for us last year, but just hasn't cut the mustard in the league above, sadly. So we'll be replacing Adam Webster probably. When it comes to the midfield, I'm quite happy with my midfield options right now. Wide on the left, we find Danny Redmond. We might let go, but I'd obviously rather keep him if I can. We haven't been able to give him as much first-team football as he might have liked because Callum Harriott has been so good. 5 goals and 4 assists in 13 games with an average of 7.85 is particularly impressive. Central midfield, we have Conor Hourihane, we have Danny Guthrie, we have Cameron McGee, and we have Hiram Boateng on loan. We just got a donation as well. I'll check that. It is £1.20 from Corno123. It says, Ches, don't know if you can remember me, but I'm the guy who had to win with Forest the other night to get the playoff place. Well, yeah, I got promoted, but then relegated again, and I'm now unbeaten on an unbeaten run in the Championship in Season 3. I do remember you, Corno. I remember you saying you needed to win the final game, didn't you, to get into the playoffs. Good to hear that you got promoted. Unfortunately, like you say, you got relegated again, which sucks, but never mind, you're on an unbeaten run in the Championship in Season 3, so maybe you can get yourself back up again. That'd be nice. But thank you for the donation, my man. When it comes to goalkeeper, I'm quite happy with James Shea and Lee Camp. I may sell Arthur, but he's not really worth much. So I don't know whether it'd be worth selling him, to be honest. I think I'm undecided what to do with Adam Webster. I really am. I really don't know. Let's tweet the stream out though, shall we? Board request meeting to discuss club improvements. I tell you what, the board here at Luton. Let me just quickly. There we go. Wet my whistle. The board here at Luton have consistently improved the facilities. They've improved the training facilities. They've improved the youth facilities. They've relayed the pitch at the beginning of every season. They've given me. They've allowed me to go on 3 coaching training courses. They've actually been very, very good with us right now. Let me tweet the stream out quickly, and then we'll push forward. I want to see what the board want to improve. Actually, live now. Transfer window inbound over on manager right now. Come help me sign some new players.
Hello.
It's me. We just got another donation. I'll check it. It's £2 from Elmazie. Says, hey bro, just a quick message. Hope you're well. I am. Thank you very much, Elmazie. I appreciate the donation, my man. You subscribed the other day as well, so thank you for the consistent support. We would like to gauge your opinion on whether discussing a new contract for you would be well received at this point in time. Oh. So rather than just offering me one, they want to talk to me about one. I mean, our confidence is very secure. We are happy here at Luton. We're having a decent season in League One. I don't want to leave, necessarily, unless we were... Like I've said in the past couple of streams, where some jobs in the Championship have become available. I'm not looking to leave, but if I was approached by a higher club, I would go for the interview. But I'm not looking to leave. I mean, how long is left on our current deal? Our current contract runs out at the end of this current season. So, I mean... I could say I'd rather they put it into other areas, but we're delighted that you agree with our suggestion. We'll start putting the plans in motion. There you go. Looks like we're going to be offered a new contract in the not too distant future. Managing Director Gary Sweet would like to notify you of a recent board decision, which you will hopefully be pleased to hear. We will be offering you a new contract shortly. Sweet. Sweet. They say they're going to offer me a contract, then actually haven't the next day, but I guess it takes more than a day to draft up a contract, I suppose. Sergei Rebrov has taken the job at AC Milan. He used to play for Tottenham back in the day. He was a very good striker as well. Didn't necessarily bang in a lot of goals in England, but was extremely effective for Dynamo Kiev. Chelsea get 2-2 draw. We just got another donation.
It's me.
I'll check that in a second. He scored 2. Owen Jones scored another 2. One was from the penalty spot. He's now scored 12 in 22. He's still scoring goals at conference level, man. I don't know whether he's ever going to be able to cut it in League 1, which is where we are right now. Which is a shame. Oh, we just got a donation though. I will check that. It's £2.34 from Hunted Raptor. I don't know whether that was like $4 or something. It says, hello, it's me. Just fun to hear that. This is my first live stream. I've seen lots of streams back on YouTube. It's nice to be here. Well, thank you for actually dropping in live, Hunted Raptor. And thank you for the donation as well. I appreciate that. Glad to hear that you enjoy the streams both on YouTube and now in real life as well. Offering me James Wallace. Nah, bruv. I mean, I'll scout him, but I don't think we need him, do we, really? Luton contract set to expire. Don't care about any of those. Someone failed a fitness test, but I never tend to start players that aren't looking like they're 100% fit anyway. James Shea can continue. Reece Fabara. We'll play Mark and we'll play Will. And Mitch Hancock's. Ooh. Jordan Graham has been doing well, but he's tired, so we'll play Chris Humphrey because he hasn't played much recently, so I feel slightly bad. Danny Guthrie can play instead of Hiram Boateng, and we'll actually switch him to a box-to-box midfielder for this particular game against Rochdale. And then let's put Danny Redmond on the left. I'm going to go Ashley Barnes and Kyle Lafferty, I think. Ashley Barnes, Kyle Lafferty. That's what we're going to do. Adam Webster and Shea Facey on the bench, as well as Ender Stevens. So I may take Shea Facey off. Hiram Boateng. Where's Jordan Graham? Jordan Graham, Martin Waghorn. Is there anyone else that I might consider putting on the bench? Callum Harriott, maybe. We'll take Shea Facey out and we'll put Callum Harriott on the bench. There we go. There we go. We are favourites, despite Rochdale only being 2 points behind us. So if Rochdale beat us here, they'll go above us in the league. I'm just going to assertively say, great opportunity to show the pundits they've been right to back you up, and we'll see how we get on. Yeah, I agree, Flizzy. It is really annoying when you leave a team and you've made some great signings for a club, but sometimes you just have to move on. But we're not overly looking to move on right now at Luton. Won the league in League 2, currently sat in the playoffs in League 1 the very next year. The club is making very, very good progression right now. We'll just have to wait and see what happens over the next 6 months in this particular season. It's our second full year, isn't it, at Luton. We signed in the December after being unemployed for a few months, and then finished that season, did a full season last year and won the league, and now we're in our second full season here at Luton, which is the fifth season all told for the save, because we did 2 years. Oh, that would have been great if Ashley Barnes had put it in, because we started off at Cambridge, didn't we, and did 2 years at Cambridge. I downloaded the my face packs from fmscout.com, but I wouldn't be able to tell you which one it was that I downloaded, because I downloaded them a year ago for FM15 and I'm still using my FM15 ones for FM16. The no identity t-shirts are £12, Zane, although there is a 15% discount right now, January sale. Go on, Kyle. Ice hit the bar. Did you want to hit that any harder? That's cannon straight back off the woodwork. Nice ball by Connor out wide. Good ball in, maybe, Mitch? Or just leave the ball and run off? You could do that as well if you like. It's the other option, I suppose. We've been doing okay so far. So, just say unlucky things haven't quite been going right for us. So just yet. We'll see if we can grind something out in the second half. We've had a lot of the ball, same amount of chances, not quite as many on target though. 5 off, in fact. Yes, chicken. Rafa Benitez has been sacked at Real Madrid, and Zizou has replaced him. That's a good cross. We've got a penalty for something. Oh, Tansa handled the ball apparently. Handball by the defender. Presumably it'll be Cole Lafferty to take the penalty. It's Ashley Barnes, in fact. Keeper doing a little bit of the Bruce Grobbelaar wobbly legs, but didn't work. 1-0 Luton. Zidane is in as permanent manager. Permanent manager, chicken. I don't know what length of contract they've given him. Not that he'd probably see out the length of that contract anyway. Zidane has had some managerial roles in this save as well, CJ. We'll have a look, actually. After this game, I'll have a look at Zinedine Zidane, because he was manager at a couple of Premier League sides. I think he was at Bolton. I think he's at Leicester currently. I'm not sure. Oh, as if that didn't go in. Quickly turned around the post by Wabara. I'm tempted to make a change, but I won't just yet. We'll do a team talk assertively. A few people looking nervous, so we'll tell them to calm down and we'll see how that works. Hopefully people can just chill. Which they have done, which is good. See, Will's got worse match sharpness, but his stamina retention is actually much better. So I don't necessarily need to think about taking him off. I might put Martin Waghorn on for Kyle Lafferty, because Kyle's still looking nervous after I've asked everyone to calm down a little bit. I will assertively say I have faith in him to go out there and make the difference, though. The two defenders that were looking slightly nervous after we said, just chill out lads, calm down, you'll be alright. They've seemingly calmed down. We're in League 1 at the minute, chappers. We won League 2 last year and we're currently in League 1. In the playoffs in League 1 as well, for that matter. Having a very good season as our first year back in League 1. Gusidink is a very nice guy. Usually I don't like Dutch people, says Chicken. Well, you are Belgian. I know the Belgians and the Dutch don't necessarily always see eye to eye. Can we clear this, please? Don't necessarily want to concede the last minute equaliser, and we didn't. We get a 1-0 victory. And that is a very important... A good win, boys. Well done. It's a very important victory as well. It moves us up into second in the... Wow. 3 teams on 41 points. We'll have a quick look at the league table. Peterborough beat Cambridge, that sucks. Where are Cambridge in the league this year, out of curiosity? 6th, having a good year. Luton maintain unbeaten record. Luton Town have extended their unbeaten record in Sky Bet League 1 to 6 games. We have one of the best records in League 1 in defending corners, conceding just 5 in 23 matches. Wood famously suffered the ignominy, is it a silent G or not? Ignominy of being knocked out of the Johnson's Paint Trophy by Stevenage in September, but the club's recent good form has gone a long way to erasing those painful memories and gives the supporters plenty of hope for a bright future. I mean, we weren't that fussed about the Johnson's Paint Trophy, were we? I was more disappointed that we got knocked out of the FA Cup against Crewe, but never mind. I was going to look at something, the league, wasn't it? And then Zinedine Zidane. So at the minute, there are 3 of us tied for first place. Doncaster are top on 41 with plus 18 goal difference. Then we're second on 41 with plus 11 goal difference. Then Birmingham are third on 41 with plus 7 goal difference. They've not won as many as ourselves and Donny, but they've lost less. So they've drawn, the 1 game there and 2 games there have all been draws. So that makes up the 3 points that they missed out with the 1 less win. They've got Wigan 2 points behind them. and Coventry a further point behind them. So Coventry, if results go Coventry's way, or results go against us, we could go from joint top to 5th. Barnsley then on 37, Rochdale, Charlton on 36. It's so tight. 35, Barnet, and then Portsmouth on 34. And then there's a bit of a finally there's a 2-point gap there, and then you've got all the way down the bottom. It's like there's only 15 points between 21st and 6th. 15 points is a lot, but it's not insurmountable. We're exactly halfway through the season right now as well, key to point out. After 23 games, we are halfway through the season. We have Burton next, who, unfortunately, for Epic Game, I've just lost and are now in the relegation zone. But we were going to look at Zinedine Zidane, weren't we? Zinedine Zidane, he's currently manager at Havre. Is it Havre or Le Havre? Unless there are two. Are there two Havres? Pretty sure there's Havre and there's Le Havre, isn't there? Unless it's just the same. Fair enough. Zinedine Zidane. Career stats. As a player, Cannes, Bordeaux, Juventus, Madrid. I'm sure everybody's aware. As a manager, in real life, director of football at Real, then assistant manager, and then manager at Castilla, which is where he was in real life until earlier on this afternoon. And on the 17th of January 2017, in this save, he got hired as Bolton manager, then got sacked as Bolton manager 4 months later. Didn't go too well. Got hired as Cardiff manager, and was Cardiff manager for 18 months or so. Got sacked in the January transfer window at Cardiff and has been at Le Havre since February of this year, 2019. So he's been there 9 months. We're now at the end of 10 months. It's been at Le Havre 10 months. Castilla is Real Madrid's second side, like Real Madrid B or something like that. Like Barcelona B. They just call it Castilla for some reason. Because they're Real Madrid and they have to be different. Report on Wallace. Apparently it'd be a good signing. I am not so sure. Apparently he's better than Cam McGeehan. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want him anyway. We may have to look to sell Cam McGeehan though. I don't want to, but he's just not played for me this year at all. He has been injured for a while though, hasn't he? History, injuries. Achilles tendon 3 months, yeah. So he hasn't played for a while. As such, his stats have started to diminish. But he is still the 4th best central midfielder we have at the club, so... And he's still only 24. So he can continue to grow. Transfer targets nearing end of contract. Francesco Signori is that Italian guy we were looking at. He looks incredible. So much better than players like Cam McGeehan, etc. But he's 31, and other players we have are a lot younger. But his stats are incredible. Sam Hutchison went to Burton, and I'm probably just going to remove him from the shortlist. Contract set to expire for us. Spencer Brown. I want to offer him a new contract. It's fine. More than that. 3 years. Suggest terms. Good lad. Nicky Maynard will let go at the end of the season. Lee Camp, we will let go at the end of the season, and again look for a new goalkeeper. Youth contracts, don't care about any of those. Oldham. Oh, Leeds have hired Oldham's manager. That's why Oldham need a new manager. They're currently bottom of the league in the Championship, and Leeds are 23rd. Wow! So he's moved up 1 space in the managerial chain. Congratulations, Neil Ardley. Well done. If we have a look at club, what's our... See, Luton have been... They were as high as the Championship not that long ago. 10 years ago, as we are in real life right now. 05 to 06, 15 into 16. They were in the Championship. And have been League One for... Like, League 1, League 2 for a while. I don't know whether I can go any further back on this. I can. Well, I can have a look at the different history bits. Then they just went, but. Had real financial problems and just got relegated 3 seasons in a row. From Championship to League One to League Two, League Two to the Conference. And we're very, very, very competitive in the Conference. And then eventually were able to get themselves promoted. And then we took over here. No, we didn't. We took over midway through this season. I think we were 12th when we took over and we finished 14th. And then we won the league last year. But I can have a look at, if I ever go competitions and then domestic leagues. Yeah, see, there were Championship 10 years ago. And then kind of League One for the majority. Went down into League Two for 1 season. Were Championship prior to that. And then we're in the First Division. It says Premier Division, but the Premier League wasn't called the Premier League until 91-92. But they've been in the higher divisions since the early 70s. And before that, they're in the Championship, back to the 30s. So this is actually the lowest that the club has been in their entire history. So we're technically getting Luton back to where they should be, if you go by the past 70 years worth of history or 80 years worth of history. Krzysiak keen to discuss personal matters. We were thinking about letting you go, Sunshine. David Martin apparently is available. He's 33 though, and he's playing for Rotherham every week. Uh, 23-year-old Philip Leinart at Castilla, Real Madrid. Looks decent as a centre-back. Good on the ball as well. But I don't know. And Alexander Tete, well, he scored against us for Barnsley, didn't he? And we know how good he is. But he's 33, so I wouldn't really be interested in signing him either. Krzysiak's back in full training, and now he wants to leave. I know I'm behind James Shea in the pecking order at the minute, but I feel like I'm ready to make the number 1 shirt my own, and was hoping you'd give me a chance to show what I can do in the first team. James Shea's in such good form, right? That keeps him happy morale-wise for now. So it means it's not going to disrupt the dressing room. But I am probably going to try and sell him on in this upcoming transfer window. You burned yourself with a soldering iron today, GG, bro. Well done. Hibs have sacked the manager just before the transfer window. Messi wins the Ballon d'Or again. Bloody hell, Messi. Do you want to be any better? It's ridiculous. Team of the year: Neuer, Carvajal, Piqué, Ramos, Marcelo, Oscar, Bernardo Silva, Messi, James, Cristiano Ronaldo, Luis Suarez. Filippo Melegioni gets Youngster of the Year. Did you say he scored 10 goals and 8 assists in 28 games? At what level? Thank you very much. For Borussia Mönchengladbach, earlier on in the season, yeah, maybe. That's where they came from. We can scout him now as well, because our scouting range, that's another thing that the club did since we've been here. They've put money into the scouting range as well, so we can now scout people that are in foreign countries. Oscar got Player of the Month, or came second in Player of the Month. For the Premier League, Sam Winnell, no, none of our players involved. Quezzy came third in Goal of the Month. It was an overhead kick, and he came third. This was, if you missed it, this was Quezzy's overhead kick. Was it in yesterday's stream? I think it was yesterday. Comes third in Goal of the Month with it. There you go. Pretty impressive finish. So what beat that then? A long range shot which curled past the goalkeeper and a well struck couple of shots from distance. We came third in Manager of the Month. Come third, second or third quite a lot actually in Manager of the Month. Came third there. Alright, just twice. I thought we'd done it more times than that, but just twice. Never mind. And Josh Colwell gets Player of the Month, or Young Player of the Month, for Cambridge in the league below. And then Agba also gets Young Player of the Month, or comes second in Young Player of the Month. Quality defensive techniques, probably limited, probably best as a limited defender because he's not really that good on the ball. But 16 tackling, 14 marking, and 15 heading for a guy that's 19. That's very impressive. I'm 14 strength. That is very impressive, actually. What happened to Cambridge? In what sense, Master Phillips? Start of the transfer window. We'll play Burton first, though, considering it is today. Oxford United offer job interview. Oxford are in our division, and they're 23rd in our division. Trying to get poached. Walsall approached us for a job interview as well, didn't they? And they're bottom of our league, and we turned them down. Oxford, our second bottom in our league. Going to turn them down as well. Sorry, Oxford. I'm currently second in the league. I don't want to go to second bottom in the league, if you don't mind. The FM series with Cambridge. This is the same save, Master Phillips. We haven't been at Cambridge for 3 seasons now. I'll show you our history. Achievements, there you go. We were manager at Cambridge from the beginning of the save until the 5th of, or till the 9th of May, sorry, where we resigned because of disagreements, shall we say, with the board. They wanted extremely high expectations, but for the second year in a row were willing to put no money on the table to help improve the squad. So we left, and then later on that year, took us 7 months to get another job. We were hired at Luton, and we've been here ever since. We've been at Luton for 741 days. We've won 3 awards, apparently. I don't know what those awards are. Achievements? Oh, no. Well, I can have a look at that, I suppose, can't I? There you go, awards. Manager of the Month once at Cambridge. Manager of the Month twice at Luton last year, and we won League 2. They're the awards we won. They're the awards we won. Now, we have to take on Burton. Then we can get balls deep in the transfer window. O'Brien is actually quite tired. Let's play Adam Webster and Will and Mitch. Chris Humphrey is suspended apparently, so that's an easy decision for right mid. Conor Hourihane. Continue with Danny Guthrie. We'll put Callum Harriott on the left this time. Martin Waghorn, and then it could be his last game for the club, so we'll play Kwesi. Maybe to help drum up some extra interest in him, more so than anything else. Hopefully he puts in a good performance. Let's take Shay out actually for... Where are you? Oh, I'm all the way down the bottom for some reason. Ender Stevens. Boateng. Danny Redmond. Ashley Barnes. And Kyle Lafferty. There we go. We'll see how we get on, shall we? We're favourites, unsurprisingly. 2nd versus 22nd. However... I'm just going to say go out there and relax. I don't want to put too much pressure on them because we could go... We are already joint top, but if we win and the other 2 teams... Well, at least the team above us, Doncaster, lose, although they've just gone 1-0 up after a minute away from home against Charlton, so... And they have better goal difference than us. By about +7, I think. So we have to actually beat their overall result rather than just their scoreline. We have to win and they have to drop points for us to go top as things stand. That was a terrible throw. Why have you just thrown it straight to the defender there, Reese? It was not the cleverest of things to do. We've had a decent start to this game actually, Burton. If he bangs this into the top corner, I'll be particularly disappointed. He hasn't. Good. If you think FM is boring, Jake Sappo, then why are you watching it? Why join an FM stream to then go in the chat, FM is boring? Just don't bother watching. You're right, you are entitled to your opinion. It just baffles me that you'd come into an FM stream to say it's boring and then watch it anyway. Like, what? If it's boring, watch something else. That's what I do if I were bored. I don't like the way... Oh, they've scored an own goal from Adam Webster. Well done, mate. That's why he's probably going to be leaving us in this window. Yep, we've been shit so far in this first half. A lot of the ball, but we've done nothing with it. I'm going to go to control. You just got nutmegged, mate. We just conceded a second goal, mate. The fuck is going on? They're 22nd. They've got so complacent out there, it's ridiculous. Guess who's going to get an aggressive fucking team talk now? You shithouses. Fucking do something. Quezzy's coming off for Ashley Barnes. Twats. A lot of them. No, the next emoticon is not going to be hashtag Chesel. Epic Gamer will be happy because we're 2-0 down. That's a nice ball. Good cross, please, Reese. Or maybe pick up Connor, who could maybe look for the bottom corner. Danny Guthrie might. Could pass it to Ashley Barnes. The Waghorn into the bottom corner. And IEG Gaming has just subscribed at the exact moment that we scored a goal. That has been a theme over the past few streams. Whenever there's been a new sub and or a donation, we seem to score a goal or something positive happens. So thank you very much for subscribing, bro. I appreciate that. I will update the overlay. If you'd like a follow on Twitter, if you use Twitter, then feel free to let me know your Twitter handle in the chat down below and I will drop you a follow as per the subscriber perk. Let me know your Twitter handle in the chat. We pulled one back. Can we get another one? Oh, it's gone all the way in. I don't believe it. Mitch Hancox has actually scored from all the way over there at left back. So we update the sub hope. There we go. Yeah, you can play FM on a laptop. If you'd like to subscribe, I can put the link for you there. There you go. Thank you very much, IEG Gaming. Appreciate that, man. just seen you type in the chat. Yeah. If you'd like a follow on Twitter, then let me know what your Twitter handle is, either in the chat or in a private message. It's up to you. As in private message on Twitch. I've had people trying to impersonate others on Twitter, so it's best to confirm what your Twitter handle is via your Twitch account. Good save, James Shea. Let's make another change, shall we? Try and freshen things up in the midfield. Let's put Hiram Boateng on, and I'm tempted to put Danny Redmond on for Callum Harriott, but I'm not going to. I'm going to assertively tell people to calm down. Let's hope they're getting a little bit nervous.
Hello, it's me.
We just got a donation. Donation of £1 from IEG Gaming. So I've been watching for a while. My Twitter is, and then you've linked to Twitter or given me your app. Thank you very much. So happy you scored when I subbed. So am I, mate. Thank you very much for subscribing. I will follow you now. If I can because it doesn't actually let me copy from the my notification software. But I think I've just typed that right. Yep, I dropped you a follow. There you go, my man. Consider yourself followed. Mitch Hancock's is looking exhausted. Well, there's only 30 seconds left, so... I mean, I'm pleased with the comeback, but we should never have been in that position in the first place. Everybody's looking self-assured. I mean, I'll tell them that wasn't good enough. Because it wasn't. They were 22nd. We should have won that. And if we'd have won, we'd have been top. Because Doncaster only drew. That is why that result wasn't good enough. Cambridge won 2-0 though. Stoke have sacked Mark Hughes. 17th in the Premier League. Now, there would be no point for applying for a job like that because I wouldn't get it. Before you all go, apply for it, Chaz. Not going to. As you can see, he will take over. Patrick Vieira, Nigel Clough and Antonio Conte. I can't really compete with those guys right just yet. Mitch Hancock is on form though apparently. Good. Haven't Waterloo have signed a new manager. That's fantastic for them. Right, we're in the transfer window, so we are now going to offer Krasuriak to clubs because we don't want him anymore. Adam Webster, we're going to offer him to clubs as well. And Kwesi Appiah, we're also going to offer him to clubs as well. We'll see what happens. Webster keen to discuss future. Like to know why you're trying to force him out of the club. I'm concerned that you're trying to force me out of the club by touting my services around to generate interest. I can't find a place for you in my tactical plans and it hardly makes sense to keep you around if that's the case. I have so many options in your position, I just can't find room for you unfortunately. I'm just saying I can't find room for you. Let me fight for my place and prove that I'm better. You just scored a shitty own goal, mate. I do like him. He's just not quite good enough, Josh. I like him, and he was top quality in League 2, but he hasn't cut it in League 1. Yeah, you've been too weak in the tackle for this level. We need to rely on you as a defender to make the challenges count until you improve this side of your game. You're not going to get back in the side. Oh. You know, my mind is made up. You'll have to accept it. In before teammates go, we think you've handled that completely wrong. We're with Adam Webster. But an Albion offer job interview. We just drew with them 2-2, and now they want a job. Want me to sign for them? No. There's a League 1 update. We might actually have a look at that when it comes to replacing players. Bradford are apparently interested in Kwesi. Offer around for 220 then. No offers for Adam Webster. Probably because he's not worth 250 grand. And Krasuriak. Arthur. Offers Stanton. Nope. I'll scout him, but nope. Nope. Bradford City have made a bid for Kwesi Appiah. I've asked for 200 odd, they've offered me 110. Give me 200 and I will negotiate the offer. Kwesi is reportedly unwilling to listen to offers. Gary Naismith has taken the job at Cove Rangers, and you're telling me about this. Why exactly? Why? I don't want no deals. No offers for players. No consider an offer viable. That's probably because you don't think he's worth the money. I'll offer him out around for 80,000, and Krzyzak will offer around for practically nothing. How about £1,500? I could buy him for £1,500, so hopefully someone will. Wigan and Birmingham have both offered 80 grand for Adam Webster. Tar. Howdy. A Wild Kizzle Kicks is in the chat down below. White bruv. West Brom manager Christian O'Leary. Well, I mean, he is quite good, but I've been playing other people, you see. Not playing. Right, they may offer me monthly instalments of 4,400. Come on, Bradford, have a word with yourselves. Told ya, I want 200 grand. Especially considering you want me to contribute towards his wages as well. Signori is still apparently highly recommended. Gianluca Capani. I don't really want anyone from Italy. TBH. Nobody wants... Oh, not even for 1,500 quid. Go on. How about for 500 quid? 500 quid. Going once. Going twice. 500 quid. Howdy. It is the shark from Toy Story, alright. Hello. It's me. Well, let's have a look and see who's on the transfer list, shall we? Pink. Transfer status listed. Oliver Torres is apparently on the transfer list. Only thing is, I haven't got £37 million, so I can't buy him. So maybe we should turn on that. Realistic transfers. Really? You reckon Jorge is a realistic transfer, do you? We're valued at £2.9 million. Asking price of 4 million. That apparently is a realistic target for me, according to my chief scout. With what money exactly? Lucas Zhao is a striker that could be available. We don't really need a striker right now, though. I am wanting to strengthen defensively. Derek Williams from West Brom. Is he good enough for League One, though? Well, judging by the season he had at Sheffield Wednesday, yes. Scout report, yes. Derek Williams. Dodu. He's quick, not much else. De Thomas. Has he been scoring goals? No, not really. Not really. Hope Akpan's a decent player. He was at Reading, wasn't he? Yeah. Who else we got on this list that might be worth a look? Freddie Sears? As if Freddie Sears is 30 now. Wow. I mean, I know we're 5 years into, or 4 years into the save, but still. Well, no, I mean, I guess it makes him 26 in real life, so yeah, I can understand that. It feels like Freddie Sears has been around for not that long, though. Been on Williams? Meh. Devontae Redmond. Who's that? Devontae Redmond. I sent him in at Harrogate. Is there any particular reason you're asking me to have a look at Devontae Redmond? From Man United, went to Harrogate on a free, He's been doing very well for Harrogate in the Vanarama North, helped them get promoted into the Conference National, but he's not necessarily of the quality that we're looking for, I'm afraid, my man. Matthew Kennedy apparently comes highly recommended by my scouts, and I can see why. We just don't necessarily need another midfielder right now, which is a shame because he looks great. I mean, we could maybe sell Danny Redmond. I don't want to sell Danny Redmond, that's the thing. I like Danny Redmond and he's been good for us, so I don't want to sell him. No, I don't. What else we got? A right back, Jack Grimmer. 25 years old. Not really looking for a right back. I'd like an experienced centre back. A centre back that's kind of 28 to 32 maybe. Have a look. Position. Can play centre back. There isn't really. Well, I mean, Derek Williams, he's 26. But he's been playing alright in the Championship and was incredible for Sheffield Wednesday, as we saw. James Tompkins. Now, that would be someone that I would definitely be interested in buying, although wages would be a serious issue. I'll get a scout report on James Tompkins. He's got the experience and would be good enough for League One level by far. Oscar Threlkeld, we looked at, or Threlkeld. He's been doing alright, although he's not played too much for Aberdeen. Andrea Costa. Physically, he's pretty shocking, so maybe not. Anthony Stewart at Wickham's 27. Bear in mind, we are 5 seasons in now. So words, Ches, try words. Anyone that might be decent in real life now might be shit in real life. So bear that in mind. I mean, might be shit in game now, 5 years in. So bear that in mind. Zakuani was decent for Peterborough years ago. I mean, apparently he's been alright in the Championship for Rotherham, but I don't know, it's quite slow. I thought he was faster than that. I mean, he is 33 now, I suppose. We'll get a scout report on Zakuani, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Mark Preston, Mark Milligan. Reece Bennett. That name rings a bell. Why does Reece Bennett ring a bell? He can play bloody everywhere. Why does Reece Bennett? Why is that name familiar? I've no idea. Kelvin Wilson. Now, had it been at the beginning of the save, I'd have been, yeah, alright, Kelvin Wilson's sick. But a 34-year-old Kelvin Wilson with shit physicals is not necessarily the sort of player I want to go after. I'll start having a look at your guys' suggestions in the chat in a moment as well, because they are flying in. Plus he's on 32 grand a week. Doesn't necessarily help. David Mateos, Spanish. Don't know. David Wheater. He could be worth having a look at. Tony Craig. Wow. And then we're into just shitters. Terrell Thomas. Yeah, we're into the shitters. Okay. Well, maybe we can have a look at some of the guys that you guys suggest that aren't transfer listed. There appear to be a lot. Right. Give me some suggestions in, guys. Well, you are giving me suggestions. I'll actually look into them. Mark Wilson. Was Stoke, wasn't he? Mark Wilson. Yes, he was Stoke. 32 years old. Valued at £115,000 a week. He's on 20 grand a week right now, though. He isn't first team at Bolton, though. We will get a scout report on him. There's no harm. I mean, wages would be a serious issue. Jack Payne. Jack Payne's a centre mid. I'm really not looking for a central midfielder right now. Looking for Paul Downing. Yes, Paul Downing is a player that we're familiar with. and is, as far as I'm aware, rock fucking solid. So we'll get a scout report on Paul Downing, but I'd definitely be interested in bringing him into the club if we could, especially considering Walsall are bottom of the league that we're in. He might be open to leaving. Yoshida would have wages. Oh, no, apparently not. Playing for Setúbal in the Liga Portuguesa. I tell you what, if the rest of his stats work out, I might be interested in having a quick cheeky look at my Yoshida. Tommy Smith, Ipswich. I'm not sure whether he would be too old now, would he? Oh no, I'm thinking of a different Tommy Smith. I mean, he's first team at Ipswich in the Championship, so I'm not sure he'd... Well, he's not necessarily first team. We'll get a scout report. We'll get a scout report. Yeah, we are having a look at Derek Williams, Jack. Please don't spam the chat, though. I've asked you about that before. It will end up with you just getting timed out repeatedly. Matt Mills is currently at Oxford, who are down the bottom of the league table. Get a scout report on him. He's 33 now, though, and his physicals... Well, he's not the fastest, but he's still quite good strength and stamina-wise. Liam Slade. Liam Slade. Centre-back free agent. Not good enough, unfortunately. Sorry. Rob Holding. Rob Holding. Centre-back for Port Vale again. Not really good enough. Not for League One. Because you have to bear in mind that we do still have decent first-team centre-backs in Mark O'Brien and Will de Havilland. We'll advance a little bit and see if we can get anyone else out. Like Kwesi and Adam Webster should be leaving soon. We'll have a look at some of these scout reports we've looked at as well. Derek Williams would be a quality signing, apparently. I would agree. Not interested in joining on loan. Estimated cost 725 grand though, and his wages would be quite high, but I would be very much interested in bringing him into the club. Asking price of 725 grand though is not going to be anywhere near affordable. So I'll offer him half it. And they will laugh in my face. James Tompkins. Wages. Wages, wages, wages. That's very expensive. Apparently he might be open to joining us though, so we could maybe twist his arm. Apparently Zakawani would be a decent acquisition, but meh. David Wheater. David Wheater. I would agree. Extremely interested in joining our club. David Wheater is definitely... For £14,000? Yes. I could ask West Ham to pay a percentage. You're right, Spicy. Mark Wilson apparently has no interest in joining us whatsoever. That's fine. Paul Downing. Player currently has no interest in joining. Are you sure? You're currently at Walsall, who are bottom of the league. I mean, I know you've been there a long time. But Walsall are currently bottom of the league, my man. And we are currently not bottom of the league. Maya Yoshida, the club cannot currently afford the player. That sucks. They signed him on a free, though. Maya Yoshida. I'll get another scout report and see if we can see a little bit more in depth with another little bit of scouting. Tommy Smith would apparently be a quality signing. Not interested in joining on loan. Would be interested in joining anyway. Wage-wise, he's on 8 grand. We could definitely bargain with that. What do you think about Tommy Smith? I reckon that would be a good signing. They don't say in the scout report they reckon we could pick him up for quite cheap. In which case, we will suggest terms. They want 150. And they'll accept 120. Alright. No offers for Krzyzak, although Port Vale are interested. Really, you won't pay 500 quid. Fine. For free. They won't pay 500 quid. Keane Flanagan is a player that we had on loan last year. He seemingly has improved since being on loan with us. So he might be one to look out for as maybe a Cameron McGeehan replacement permanently. Nobody else really on here that I want to look, but wasn't he on loan at Cambridge? Oh no, it was Notts County. Never mind. I mean, in this save, not in real life, obviously. Capristo, we've been shown him many a time. 17 finishing for Gary Craddock. I'll get a scout report on him of my own rather than. I don't need a left-sided midfielder, Sam McQueen. I just don't need you. Sorry. Sorry. Transfer story leaked. Of course it was. He's confident the leak didn't come from a member of the club's staff. If feels player in question can now become harder to sign. Right. Tompkins offer accepted. Not interested in negotiating. We don't think. Alright. We're not going to get James Tompkins. We might, however, be able to get Tommy Smith. Key player. Very interested. First team. Very interested. Good. Immediate. Yes. Long-term deal. What's he currently on? 8. Why will you only let me offer him 3.2? Hold up a second. Why will you only let me offer him 1.2? What are you doing to me, board? What are you doing to me? Why? Why wouldn't you let me offer him more wages than that? That's really weird. I don't know why they won't let me offer him more wages. We've got the money. It must just be financial fair play, presumably. I cannot afford to give you that. Agent fee's fucking huge as well. I give you more appearance fee and a much bigger clean sheet bonus. I'm going to give you a promotion page-wise. Promotion wage rise. Brain. Killing me. £2.5 grand appearance fee. Fine. Unfortunately, we're not able to offer anyone more than £5,750 a week, and it's not that we don't have the money, YOLO. I think it's just. I think it's financial fair play. Wages. Maximum basic wage, allowed basic wage, 5,750. Spot where we signed loads of new players. Bink, bink. I can offer 6.5 if I change my budget, but what if I do that? 6,250. See, it's just I just can't offer the wages. It must be FFP wise. It must be for financial fair play, which sucks, but such are the rules in the English game these days. Would you just stop? Just stop offering me shit. Offered a non-negotiable 160 plus £7,000 over 12 months. Is that £7,000 a month or £7,000 over 12 months? It's £7,000 over 12 months, isn't it? Yeah. Potential value £165,000. So £7,000 over the course of 12 months. It's not £7 a month, it's £7 over the course, because you can see from the potential. You may not be able to see the potential value because I think I might be in the way. Hang on, where are we? Webcam edit scene. Boop. There you go, down there, down there, in the bottom left, bottom right. Potential value is 165,000, so it is only, unfortunately. Oh, do we accept it? Do we not accept it? I mean, we don't need him, so. What's he currently on a wage? What's he currently on a wage? What's he currently on a week? 3.8. Fine. I can always delay it and see if someone else comes in. Akinfenwa at centre back. Lol. Cam McGeehan resumes full training. Welcome back, my man. We had a look at Rob Holding for Lazeep. He wasn't good enough. Pretty sure I had a look at Rob Holding. Yeah, at Port Vale. Not good enough. Athletic Bilbao sacked the manager. Wow, rock bottom. Oh no, there's 22. Oh, they're in Adelante. Yo, what is happening to Bilbao? Oh, it's Bilbao Athletic. It's the second team. Never mind. Calm down, relax. I was like, what on earth is going on? Please fix webcam. What? What's wrong with the webcam? There's nothing wrong with the webcam. Oh, I'm floating slightly above the thing. Yeah, no, that would piss me off as well. There you go. Make me slightly bigger. Wolves have hired Justin Edinburgh as manager, which means the Charlton job is now available. They are currently 9th in our league. Well, no. Matt Mills report, not a worthwhile signing, apparently. Okay. Yoshida. Gary Craddock. Oh, he was that kid at Palace, wasn't he? Apparently he's pretty good, like. No offers for Chris yet. Yep. I offered him out for literally nothing. And everyone's like, no, don't think so. No, I'm not going to scout Salvatore Delia. You've told me to do that before. Remove Adam Webster from the transfer list. No, I want to replace him. Remove Kwesi. No. Offer mutual termination to... Yeah, all right. No. 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 Fine. Fine. Yeah, but he's been out injured for ages, so... Alright. Maynard agrees. Goodbye. See you, Nicky! Forest Green want Horner on loan. Oh, okay. I don't fucking want him. Oh. Ah. Williams cannot play competitive matches for another club before the 1st of July 2020, so he wouldn't be able to play for us till the summer. Because he's played for a maximum of 2 clubs since the... We will have to come back to him, and then maybe in the summer. I will add him to my transfer list. Oh, he's on my shortlist already. I was going to say I'll add him to the shortlist indefinitely, but... Right, so we can move you. Remove Tompkins. Remove Tommy Smith. Jake Keane is... Wow. Played 5 games, conceded 11 goals. Ouch. Maybe you'll come back to us in the summer. That'd be nice. Wheater we're still interested in, though. I really would be interested in bringing Jake Keane back to the club in the summer. If he'd be open to it. And if we're still at Luton. Facey... I was going to start playing you more. No. Not good to have an 8-year loan. I'm going to play you more. Nathan Nake's gone to Heronvane. Right. I can't... Why is everybody wanting just astronomical wages? Why you do this to me? You know I cannot pay you. Ugh. Piss off. That's the issue we're having right now. I can't afford to pay people's wages. There's a big step, clearly, in wage difference between top half of League One and bottom half of the Championship. Like, twice. Paul Downing, however, is only on £2,200 a week. And I would very much be interested in, yep. Oh, you've added a little bit more in there, haven't you? Monthly instalments. No. How about that? Oh, they've dropped it to 12. They've upped that to 40% of profit. Have a fucking word with yourselves, boys. Yeah. Mitch Hancock was in Team of the Week. Callum Butcher. A better division following relegation with what's... You're currently you're going to get relegated again if you don't leave them. Callum Butcher apparently doesn't exist according to my thing. Is it 1L? It's 1L. Callum Butcher. Not good enough. Yeah, not good enough for the position we're looking to. Right. Look. What about your existing players? I'm sorry, but I'm not... Fuck! Yes, alright, exit talks. Fuck my life. Horner's going, yeah. Ryan Donk. Isn't he the guy from the Belgian League? Belgian League. Was he in Belgium? Club Brugge, he was in Belgium. Now he's in Turkey. Put a donk on it. Wages, though. Wages, though. If people didn't have such astronomical wages, I could afford to pay for their... Fuck. Fuck. Webster set to sign for Wigan. Accept. I'm going to play you more. That's why. I'm probably giving you a chance in the first team. Thanks, boss. You're welcome, Facey. Yoshida bid rejected. Why are you not giving me Yoshida? Suggest terms. Well, tell me how much you want for him then. How's that for an option? You can do that, can't you? Then I can match it and you won't be disappointed. Let's start Shay. Does he have a preferred side? No. And Mark O'Brien prefers to be on the right, I think. Yes. Mitch. Jordan Graham. Conor Hurricane. See what, Danny Guttrie's not been playing too well. Well, I know his performance has been getting better. Cam Harriet. Ashley Barnes. And Kyle Lafferty? Question mark? Actually, no, Waghorn scored in the last game, didn't he? We'll give a game to Mike Waghorn. Go on, son. Go on, son. We believe in you. Ember Stevens. Go on the bench. As can Hiram Boateng and Will de Havilland. And Chris Humphrey. And Danny Redmond. And Carl Lafferty. Yeah. Assertively, I want better than last time. Well, they'll give the fans their money's worth. See you, Miami Paradise. Thanks for popping out to the stream. Roberto Carlos would be far too old in this save. We're 5 seasons in, he'd be in his early 40s. There'd be no point in even looking at Roberto Carlos. He probably wouldn't even be in a playing role anymore. That's nicely done. As is that ball. As is that finish from Ashley Barnes. Yes! Well, Jeeps, it was only in the 2nd minute. Yeah. Yeah. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'm going to look at people again after we've finished the game. There's no point spamming names at me now because I'm in a game. I can't search. Wait until after we finish the game. In the first season, Carlos is 42. Well, there you go. He's in his mid-40s then in this save. It would be pointless. Go on, Jordan. Stretch those legs. Go for a run. Consider those legs stretched. Consider that a good cross as well. Wipe on. Square it. He's there waiting, Ashley Barnes. Oh, he's at the post. So close to 2. He's just naming centre-backs from the career mode you did. We haven't signed anyone so far, IEG. We've let Adam Webster go. We've attempted to sign a few people, but they wanted wages that we just weren't able to offer them, unfortunately. Otherwise, we would have already sewed up our backline. Sewn up our backline. Sewn up? Sewed up? Sewn up. Grammar. Go on, Callum. Alright, go on, Mitch. Go on, Callum. Never mind. Don't foul him, Mitch. That's a good ball. No. Ooh. Couple of block shots. Good defending. Oh! Nothing you can do about a finish like that, is there, really? He's just taken a turn and then spun on it and banged it top corner. Good finish, that. There's no way I could hire Zinedine Zidane as my assistant manager, Lloyd. Don't know, I'm happy with the performance so far. Because we're playing alright, keeping the ball, having chances. They've had a few chances though, but a lot of them have been blocked. See you, YOLO. Thanks for coming out to the stream, bro. Oh, how's that for a ball? If Ashley Barnes can get up in support, which she's trying to do. Danny Guthrie might find a sweet pass, which he almost did. You're better than that. Tackling, don't just stand there and watch him run past you. Fucking hell, Facey. Fucking hell, Facey. Boss, you're not playing me. Put me in the first team. I'll prove my worth. Alright, just stand there and watch him run around you and then sprint off, square it, and let them go 2-1 up. Is that proving your worth, is it? Because I don't fucking think so. Take him off in a minute. In fact, I'm going to take him off now. You're a shithouse. See you, John. This isn't good enough. Just straight up isn't good enough. Finish that, Danny. Finish it, Danny. Oh, you've got to put that in the back of the net. You've got to put that in the back of the net. Goes on an 11-game winning streak in the BPL, loses to Leeds in the Cup. GG, bro. Unlucky. Oh, get Callum. Oh. We're in January, Lewis. It's the transfer window. And if this performance is anything to go by, I need to sell the entire fucking squad. We're having a great season, and then we played Burton, who are 22nd, a draw, and now we're going to lose to Leyton Orient, who themselves were mid-table, I think. Reece, don't you do it as well. We've had enough chances. I mean, they've had just as many, but we've had enough chances. Clearly. 3 clear-cut chances, we've only scored once. Ashley Barnes, if Ashley Barnes' shot in the first half that came off the post had gone in, that would have been a completely different game. Completely different game. We're now 3 points away from the automatic promotion spots and down to 4th. Fuck my life. Not happy, lads. Not happy with that at all. Crystal Palace players available for loan. You got any centre backs? Got any centre backs? Sam Woods, maybe? Scout report on him. His marking isn't that good. Agba. Where's he currently on loan? Cambridge, lol. Jamie Owen. Not good enough, really. Julian Campbell, no, nowhere near. Jason Foley, no, nowhere near. Donk bid rejected, fine. Right, I'm just going to go to the toilet quickly, and then we'll start having a look at a few more of your suggestions. I will be back in a couple of minutes. BRB. Right. Let's have another look at some centre backs, shall we? Risabara. Oh yeah, Adam Webster was lol captain. Does not wish to be in contention. Okay. Cowden Beef? Cowden Beef have offered me a job interview, are you sure? Well, that's definitely different. Have you got any good centre backs? Can I steal some of your centre backs? You're alright, Cowden Beef, sorry. Not really interested. Sorry, boys. See you, Flizzy. Lewis Dunk. He'd be far too expensive. Actually, he's not that expensive. He's 28 years old. They've only just signed him, though. Signed him at the beginning of the season, so we'd never get him. Wasn't that expensive, actually. Or not as expensive as I was expecting. Raider Johnson is still at Coventry, 31 years of age. I will actually give him a scout report, because he could be pretty fucking decent. Jose Fonte would be far too expensive for us. And he's not even a player anymore. He's apparently a head of youth development without a club. Yup. again, bear in mind that we are 5 years in to a save. Christopher Hay Alexander Kocho. Oh, that's Kako, says. How to spell? Kocho, no. I don't see. Fossum. Gaudino. What? Are these even people? Gaudino? Marino Gaudino? What? I don't know. Harry Maguire. Is he a centre back? Harry Maguire, centre back at Hull. Yes, he is a centre back. He's also on £65,000 a week and valued at 20 million. I don't think I'll be buying him, to be honest. Don't think that's going to happen. He's a little bit too good. And Babu, isn't he more of a right back? No, but he's a centre back. MGH has just typed to me on. Oh, MGH has just typed to me on in a Steam thing. Says, "Sign Messi, he's really good. High stream. Go and tweet MGH and say hello back. Say stream. Go and tweet MGH and say stream says hello. Go and tweet Matt and say stream says hello. How do I now get rid of this? Shift tab. There we go. That'd have been awful if I couldn't get rid of it. I'll get a scout report on Kevin and Babu. Spent Luzern in Switzerland since leaving Newcastle. I thought he was a right back and Babu or left back. Wing back, sorry, say. Matt Clark, decent centre back. Matthew Clark at Huddersfield. He's playing first team football in the Championship and is out of my price range, unfortunately. Jordan McGee. Oh, am I spelling it right? Oh, it's McGee. Apologies. Jordan McGee at Bolton. It's not really better than anyone we've got, and he's playing first team and he's valued at 4.3 million. Richard Stearman. Is he still playing? Well, he's only 32. Wages. Wages. Tim Ream. He's probably going to be out of my price range as well, isn't he? 16 grand a week, yeah. Cannot afford. Vilkovic. 18 grand a week, £4 million. Cannot afford. Bear in mind, I have 385 grand. I might as well just put this over here, because we can't offer any more than £5,750 a week. So it's pointless, really, isn't it? Having the wage budget much higher. Then that was the guy that kept getting recommended to me, wasn't it, by my scouts? I reckon he'd be a better centre-back than anyone else we've got in the club. Are you sure? Extremely interested in joining the club. Wages would be a problem. Has basic understanding of the language. I want 350 grand for him. I'll offer you 300. If he's apparently that good, then fine. We'll have a look. Although Raider Johnson looks quality. If we can pick him up from Coventry, that'll be decent. Liam Ridgewell will have retired by now, won't he? Yeah, he's an assistant manager. Where is he an assistant manager? He's not. He's unattached. An unattached assistant manager. Ben Nugent. Oh, is it Gillingham? Ben Nugent, Gillingham. Not good enough. Not good enough. Sam Byron would be well out of my price range, and he's not a centre back, is he? He's more of a right back and a midfielder, and he's well out of my price range. 6.25 million. Farrend Watmore, Watmo, Jack Watmo, centre back, Portsmouth. It's just not an improvement on what we've got. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. Quezzy's going to sign for Bradford. Gone. See you, Quezzy. Carl McFadzean. Could have a look at him. Robert Oath. Yeah, good luck. McFadzean, wasn't it? Carl McFadzean. What league are they? League One. Get scout report. Could play him as limited defender. There was another name there that I saw that I wanted to have a look at, and I can't remember what it was now. Oh, CBA to type up. Just scroll up. Ben Chilwell. Didn't we look at him? Why am I not typing? Ben Chilwell. He's a left back. And I want left back. I want centre back. Well, I mean, he can play at centre back, but he's not very good there. No. Rawson. Farrand Rawson. He's a right back. Can play centre back, but not very good there. One centre backs, please. Kevin Dearden. Why does that name ring a bell? He's a goalkeeping coach at Luton. That's why his name rings a bell. Will Stevens. Nope. Aidan Flint. That was the name I wanted to have a look at. That rang a bell for some reason. Centre back at City. Bristol City. That's why it rang a bell. And he's too expensive, so never mind. Nathan Thompson. Centre back at Wolves. Out my price range. And playing first team football in the Championship. Would not want to come to me. Dale Fry, 6'6". Middlesbrough. I'll scout him. I think you might be right. I might be better off just going through Championship clubs. Joey Barton's taking the job at Cardiff, which means Wigan now don't have a manager. Do they have any centre backs I can poach on cheap, other than Adam Webster, who we've just sold to them? Who are you? Okay. Jason Pearce. I mean, Jason Pearce is decent. What's he on wage-wise? $9 grand. We could maybe, I'll get a scout report. We could maybe worm him down wage-wise. We've got everybody else on loan. Ryan Woods. Nope. Danny Simpson. Nope. Fair enough. So let's just... I've got 7 emails. Let's look at these first. Sam Woods. Potential ability is very good, but he's shit right now. Raider Johnson, not a worthwhile signing. Really? His stats look incredible for a centre-back. Like... His stats look incredible for a centre-back. I am going to try and buy Raider Johnson. And Babu. Some doubts may be worth tracking the player. Compensation 0. Compensation 0? Approach to sign? What? Oh no! What's his leadership? I can't tell. Shit. Shit. No. Approach to sign. Oh, no! And Babu. Oh, well, never mind. McFadzine would be a good signing. Okay, not interested in joining on loan. Would be interested in joining permanently. Wages would be agreeable, and he would be a very good centre-back, apparently. At 32, would have the experience we're looking for as well. Needs a rest currently, apparently. What, 170? Not a chance, boys. You can have 110. And Dale Fry. Ah. Slightly out of my price range. He might be available to loan. No interest in joining on loan, alright. Really? Why no interest in joining on loan? Just join me on loan to the end of the season, fam. Go on. You know you want to. Raider Johnson. Wants 3.4 backup. No. Rotation? First team? Be first team. Oh, he's very interested. I'll drop it to rotation. What can I offer him? 2.3 as a rotation. Suggest terms. 3.8. I can't do that, fam. Okay. How about first team? Offer you 3.2. Oh, he's taken it. Sick. I mean, Raider Johnson. I really like the look of Raider Johnson's stats. I'm not going to lie. Oh, fuck off. Line heartbeat. 12.5 grand. Walk away. I just can't afford those wages. Financial fair play. Why are you such a bitch? Report on Jason Pierce. Amazing. No interest in joining us. At all, ever. Fine. Fine. Coquelin signs a new deal at Chelsea. McFadzine would be interested in joining us. But I can't offer you... What's he currently on? 6. I could give you 5. I could give you 5. I could give you 5 and an extra £50. Give you 5.25. Okay, McFadzine might be interested. I want to see what happens with Raider Johnson first and the loan deal for Dale Fry. He doesn't want to come, fair enough. Fair enough, mate, fair enough. That's fine, I understand. Yes. If I could bring in McFadzine and Raider Johnson, then I'd be willing to let Shave Facey go. Just cancel his loan. Oh, it's 10:30. Alright, we'll play this game against Notts County, though. Go Brian, Will, Mitch, Chris Humphrey, Conor Hurricane. I'm going to have to go back to ball-winning midfielder, I think. Callum Harriott. I think we're just getting too adventurous again. Ashley Barnes and Martin Waghorn. Andy Stevens. Cameron McGeehan. Jordan Graham. Danny Redmond. Kyle Lafferty. Yeah? Danny Guthrie. Danny Guthrie for McGeehan, I think. Sorry, Cam. Your mock exams start tomorrow, do they? That sucks. I'm just going to calmly say, we play a natural game, we'll win, we're very capable of that. We know we can beat Notts County, because they came up with us last year, and we know we can beat them. We drew 2-2 earlier on in the season, but we know we can beat them. And we are 1-0 up after 54 seconds, thanks to Mark O'Brien. It's exactly the start I wanted to this game. After a couple of really poor away results, that is exactly the start we needed at home. No, it wasn't anything to do with the players we had at the club, CJ. It's financial fair play. I had the money to offer more wage-wise. It's just I'm not allowed to because of financial fair play. Ref? Well, he played advantage, and what? I don't understand what happened there, but never mind. If we score, I'll be delighted. Never mind. I don't know what happened there. Like, he tackled me, and he played advantage, and we won the ball back immediately, and then didn't give a foul, so I don't know who had the advantage. Humphrey. Barnes. Are you going to go solo, or are you going to pass it? He's going to go solo, and he's going to almost score. Almost being the key word. Get Rio Ferdinand as assistant manager. Bring in Jamie Carragher on the staff. I couldn't afford those guys' wages, to be honest. I have a setup video on my channel, Jack. On my YouTube channel, that is. I should point out. I did one for 50,000 subs. And nothing in my setup has changed since then, other than the addition of the green screen behind me. So it's practically exactly the same. So feel free to check that video out on the YouTube channel if you want. My desk could do with a clean, to be honest. But I am pleased with how things are going so far. Keep it up. I looked for Fossum and Galdino Detailer, and they weren't there. They don't exist on my save. I might just not have the right leagues turned on to be able to find them. That's a good ball, as is that cross. Go on, Reece, you can get there. Never mind. Look at the man on the far right. No, that's the far left. Square it. He has. Oh, corner. Well, that was the worst corner ever. I'll have a look at Cummings from Hibernian. I can't look at people now. I'm in the middle of a game, bro. There's no point spamming the chat with names right now. Because I'm in a game. Slightly, I don't even know what the word is I'm looking for. Well, I'm brain. That's a great ball. Good clearance from Wilder Haviland. That was important because he was about to tap that in at the back post. No need to apologise, TM. I was just saying. Distracted is the word I was looking for. Oh, my brain, man. Honestly, I fucking hate the brain fog I get with this. Me sometimes. Go on, Ashley. If Waghorn made a better run, Conor Hourihan's made a fantastic run. And he's found Callum Harriott, who smashes us 2-0 in front. Thank you very much. Okay, he was offside. He has not smashed us 2-0 in front. Mitch is shattered for some reason. I'll swap Waghorn and Lafferty around. We got Scholes on loan. Not on loan, what am I even talking about? We got Scholes as assistant manager at Nottingham Forest last year. Actually, it may have been coach. We got Paul Scholes as a coach at Forest last year on FM. And then when we left Nottingham Forest to go to Arsenal, we took him with us as well. We signed him at Arsenal as well as a coach. I was going defensive for the last few minutes. We may even, if Waghorn can open his eyes and see Jordan Graham in loads of space, Harriott's found him, and there's the second goal. At least Callum Harriott's got his eyes open. We're going to win 2-0 here at home against Notts County. Thank you very much. And I don't know where this top is from, Jack, to be honest. I have absolutely no idea. Sorry. I can check after the stream and tweet you if you want. Feel free to tweet me and ask me about the t-shirt, and I'll tweet you what the label says on the back or something. I didn't already say top man. I have no idea where the shirt's from. Can't remember. Oh, they've hit the post. That was close. Was conceded in the last minute. It is Waghorn from Rangers, Lewis, yes. It is the same Martin Waghorn from Rangers. Go on, Callum. He's in. He's not in. They've cleared it. That should be game. Wait for the whistle. There you go. Victoire. 2-0 win. Well done, lads. Your performance has moved us into a promotion spot. It hasn't. We're only in the playoffs still, but never mind. They seemed happy enough to receive that sort of praise. Burnley have sacked their manager. They're 17th in the Championship. John Dreyer at Rotherham is favourite for the job. Rotherham are 16th in the Championship. Jones didn't score for Wrexham. What is his goal scoring record now? He's still only scored 12 in 24. His goals have dried up recently for them. Rodney Congolo. What? Why? Are you just telling me that he played really well? So one game apparently means that I should sign him. No. His stats are crap. I don't want him. Right, who was the guy from Hibs? It was Callum something, wasn't it? I'll quickly show you Waghorn, since you asked. It is Waghorn from Rangers. He went to Preston, and then we bought him from Preston. And he's been alright for us, actually. He's been very good. I'm pleased with Martin Waghorn. Cummings, that's it. Thank you. Was it Jason Cummings? Who's at Hamilton? Sean Cummings is at Oxford. Ashley Cummings, Martin Cummings. Which Cummings was it? There is nobody at Hibs called Cummings. And none of them, other than Martin, who's in the under-18s at Sunderland, playing the position that I'm looking for. Jason, it was Jason you were telling me to have a look at. And from Hibs to Aberdeen to Hamilton. I mean, I'll scout him, but I'm not looking for a striker. Sorry. Joe Hart continues to turn down. Some doubts may be worth tracking the player. He'd be very expensive. Well, get another scout report on him. 11 to 16 finishing intrigues me, but Raider Johnson is set to sign. Yes, I'm genuinely pleased with that signing. I think Raider Johnson could be rock solid for us. Pardon me. It is 20 to 11 now, though, so that's probably going to be the last action of the stream, to be completely honest. Although we may just have time to try and sign McFadzean as well. Burnley have offered for Paul Downing now. McFadzean. I'm going to bring McFadzean in as well. And then we'll let Shea leave. We'll bring McFadzean as well, and then we'll let Shea leave. And then we're sorted defensively, I think. Two experienced older heads to help guide the youngsters through, I think. I'm pleased with that. Fan reaction isn't that good. Luton supporters are said to be slightly concerned that Mufati was signed from a rival club but prepared to give the former guy... Oh, it's because we signed him from MK Dons, not because he's not very good. Because he is a quality player. Can you see any more about this guy? He's quick and can finish, apparently. He's got good long shots. I mean, I can't commit to a player that I can't see his stats, but he might be decent. What did they say in the... Not that one. Was there not a confirmation deal email? See, there was a confirmation email for McFadzean, but there wasn't one for Raider Johnson. That's weird. Oh no, done deal. There you go, good player, yeah. I like Raider Johnson. He's got fantastic stats. He's so good in the air. Cal said Moo subscribed for 6 months in a row. Thank you very much, brother. I don't know why I said that. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. But now I am willing to... Can I even terminate loan? There we go. Because we've got Raider Johnson in, who I am convinced will be fantastic for us. And we've also brought in Carl McFadzean as well. I'm also convinced will be fantastic for us. So, yeah. You want to raid someone, do you? Alright. We'll see who else is streaming FM, and we'll see if we can send you over to raid someone. But thank you very much for watching. I should probably... we'll deal with those emails tomorrow, shall we? Let's just save it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support tonight. There's a guy here. Let me just check that he speaks English. Makes sense to send you to someone that speaks English. He's singing Hakuna Matata, so I already love him. Right, go over and give this guy a cheeky Chesnoid Gaming raid, and I will see you guys same place, same time tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the subscriptions tonight. Thank you for the donations tonight. I appreciate all of it. But head over to D-Man or D-Man or D-Man. I don't know how to pronounce that. But head on over to his stream. Give him a cheeky Chesnoid Gaming raid. And say hello to him from me. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Don't know why I'm waving. Still going.